Currency redenomination. Does dropping zeros improve your financial future? Have you ever woken up to hear breaking news about your country's currency changing? It's exciting to think that your money might suddenly be worth more. But what if that excitement quickly fades when you realize that the government has removed zeros from the currency? Does this actually make you richer, or is it just a trick of numbers? In this article, we'll explore the impact of dropping zeros from a currency, why governments do it, and whether it truly benefits the average citizen. What does it mean to drop zeros from a currency? When a country removes zeros from its currency, it's called redenomination. The goal is to simplify transactions and make the currency more manageable. For example, if you had 1 million units of a currency before redenomination, you might have just 1,000 units afterward. If a loaf of bread used to cost 10,000 units, it might now cost just 10 units. At first glance, it may seem like an economic boost. However, the actual value of the money does not change, only the way it is represented. The real question is, does redenomination help stabilize an economy, or does it just create confusion? Let's take a deeper look. Why do countries redenominate their currency? Governments typically remove zeros from their currency for several reasons. 1. Fighting hyperinflation. When a country experiences extreme inflation, its currency loses value rapidly. Over time, the number of zeros on banknotes increases, making transactions complicated. For example, Zimbabwe once had a $100 trillion bill due to hyperinflation. At that point, the currency became nearly worthless, and redenomination was necessary to restore order. 2. Restoring confidence in the economy. People lose trust in their money when inflation skyrockets. By redenominating, governments attempt to rebuild confidence in the currency and make it appear more stable. 3. Making everyday transactions simpler. Imagine trying to buy groceries and dealing with prices in the millions or billions. Redenomination makes cash transactions easier and prevents the need for excessively large numbers. 4. Attracting foreign investors often hesitate to put money into economies where inflation has caused the currency to lose value. A redenomination can signal that a country is trying to improve its financial system, making it more attractive for investment. However, just because a government removes zeros doesn't mean the economy is suddenly fixed. The timing and strategy behind the redenomination determine its effectiveness. The key question, does timing matter? One of the biggest debates surrounding redenomination is whether it should happen before or after an exchange rate adjustment. Scenario 1. Dropping zeros before a rate change. If a country removes zeros before an exchange rate shift, people might mistakenly believe their money has more value than it actually does. For example, suppose you had 1 million units in your bank account. The government removes 3 zeros, so now you have 1,000 units. If the exchange rate remains unchanged, the actual purchasing power of your money has not improved. This can cause temporary excitement, but long-term disappointment once people realize that their financial situation is still the same. Scenario 2. Dropping zeros after a rate change. If a country redenominates after an exchange rate adjustment, it can help stabilize the economy. For example, if a nation successfully strengthens its economy and then removes zeros, people may feel a real improvement in their financial situation. Bottom line, the timing of redenomination matters more than the act itself. Does redenomination increase purchasing power? The short answer, no. Here's why. If a loaf of bread cost 10,000 units before redenomination and 10 units afterward, it doesn't mean the bread is cheaper. It just means the currency has been adjusted. If your salary was 1 million units before and now it's 1,000 units, your purchasing power remains the same. The only way redenomination truly helps is if inflation is controlled and the economy is strengthened before the change. Otherwise, prices will simply adjust to the new numbers, and people won't experience real financial benefits. Lessons from other countries. Several countries have redenominated their currency with mixed results. Venezuela removed 6 zeros from its Bolivar currency in 2021. The goal was to simplify transactions, but inflation remained a major issue. While the numbers looked smaller, the actual value of money did not improve, and citizens continued to struggle with rising prices. Turkey successfully removed 6 zeros from its lira in 2005. Unlike Venezuela, Turkey had already stabilized its economy, and the redenomination helped increase trust in the currency. Argentina has redenominated its currency several times, but inflation continues to be a major problem. This proves that without addressing underlying economic issues, removing zeros is only a temporary fix. How to protect yourself from currency changes. If you live in a country considering redenomination, here's how you can stay prepared. 1. Stay informed. Follow news sources that provide accurate financial updates. Governments may frame redenomination as a positive change, but it's important to look beyond the headlines. 2. Understand the real value of your money. Focus on purchasing power, not numbers. If your money's ability to buy goods and services remains the same, then the change is purely cosmetic. 3. Diversify your savings. If your country has an unstable currency, consider holding assets in more stable currencies like the US dollar, euro, or gold. 4. Talk to financial experts. If you're unsure how redenomination will affect you, speak with an economist or financial advisor to get professional insights. Final thoughts. Does redenomination help or hurt? Dropping zeros from a currency can make transactions easier and boost confidence in an economy if done at the right time and under the right conditions. However, if it's done without addressing inflation and economic stability, it's merely a cosmetic change that won't improve purchasing power. So, before getting excited about redenomination, ask yourself, has inflation been controlled? Is my purchasing power actually increasing? Is the economy stable enough for this change to be effective? By staying informed and understanding the real impact of currency changes, you can make smarter financial decisions and protect your wealth. What are your thoughts on currency redenomination? Do you think it's a good strategy, or is it just a numbers game? Share your opinions in the comments. And if you found this article valuable, don't forget to share it with others who might benefit from this information. Stay informed, stay prepared, and take control of your financial future.